Hello Internet, this is Olin from What I'm Listening To, here, once again, with another episode of Quickies. The first CD I have for you today, I have an album by Senor Coconut. So this is a project, one of many, by a guy commonly known as Atom Hart. Atom spelled A-T-O-M. And the reason why I grabbed this is because one of my coworkers was telling me about how he does these sort of dancey Spanish renditions of songs, and he did one of Kraftwerk's The Robots, which sounded weirdly fascinating to me. And this particular album doesn't have that track, unfortunately, but considering that it was the only one of the CDs that we had in stock at the store, I decided to grab it and check it out and hear just what this guy sounded like. I imagine this is just going to be a fun, silly listen. I don't know anything off of this, but I'm looking forward to checking it out, and hopefully I can find the album with the robots on it, because I really want to hear that one. Next up, I have the Graduate soundtrack by Simon and Garfunkel. So the main reason I loaned this CD out is because of a rendition of The Sound of Silence that they did on here. It's just vocals and acoustic guitar, and that's it. And in my opinion, that version is vastly superior to the iconic studio version we all know and love. There's a moment on there in particular where they will hum the melody of the song, them harmonizing, humming the song, and it's just seriously one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in a song. But as well, I really wanted to hear the other tracks. There's some renditions of classic Simon and Garfunkel tracks that are mixed in such a way where it goes with the movie, so I think the person who scored the film incorporated their touches to their songs. And yeah, it's a classic soundtrack to an equally classic movie. And it's Simon and Garfunkel. I like their work. So, yeah, good stuff here. Next up, I have more classic rock music. I have the Guess Who's Greatest Hits. Not too long ago, we listened to the song These Eyes in store, and it just kind of reminded me that I really like that song, and I like a couple tracks by this band. Rain Dance was another one of my favorites, and then of course American Woman, just classic song. I particularly like the kind of acoustic bluesy intro that the song has that sometimes gets omitted in like single versions, just cut straight to the electric guitar riff. But in my mind, without the bluesy intro, the song is just not the same. And I actually don't have any of the Guess Who's albums in my collection at all. But I wanted to grab a greatest hits just to kind of listen through, hear the songs that I liked, and possibly get a proper studio album of theirs. I might just end up getting the greatest hits. It just kind of depends. But yeah, I mean, just a really great classic rock band overall. And yeah, looking forward to hearing everything on this one. Next up, I have even more classic rock. I have Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. This is an iconic album that I've actually never listened to. The only reason I know about it is because part of the first track was used as the Exorcist theme. I have not heard anything else apart from that bit. And considering that this is a 25-minute song and this is a 23-minute song, there's got to be much more to it. So I'm going to sit through this and hear this for the first time. I'm sure it's going to be a really crazy psychedelic journey full of bells. Yeah, really not sure what exactly to expect. I don't know if it gets more rocky or if it is just kind of bells overlaid one another, creating just kind of like a spooky atmosphere. But I'll find out. I'll give this a listen, and we'll see how it goes. The last CD I have for you today, moving away from 60s and 70s music and on to the 80s. I have a Duran Duran Greatest Hits. Just similar to the Guess Who, just another band that just really fun. And there's some tracks on here that I really like. And it might be kind of a hot take, but the main reason I loaned this out was to listen to their A View to a Kill song, which was used for the 007 movie, A View to a Kill. I personally love that track. It's one of my favorite 007 themes. I think it's fantastic. I know a lot of people who are not a big fan of it. It's one of their least favorite, but I don't know, for some reason I just love the chorus on there. So yeah, great song. But also we have Rio, we have Hungry Like the Wolf, we have Wild Boys and Notorious. We got it all on here. If anything, I probably should buy the studio album that has Rio and Hungry Like the Wolf, because that's a classic album. But it doesn't have A View to a Kill on it, which disappoints me. This packaging is crazy. Oh, now we're upside down here. Yeah, anyways, Greatest Hits, Duran Duran, classic new wave 80s band. Good stuff here. All right, Internet, that concludes this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next week.